It's early evening on the English south coast and 5 Muslim friends are meeting for a meal at Tuntun's Cafe. The restaurant is Bangladeshi Muslim and the food is halal, with no alcohol.
You love chicken roast?
Yeah.
You like it spicy a little bit?
Yeah, of course. A lot of the spices.
The friends are Muslims, studying in Brighton. They're meeting to discuss the food and drink they eat during religious festivals, especially Ramadan.
I see myself constantly evolving. So right from childhood, growing up in a small rural area of India to then moving to England. Today I have very, very diverse groups of friends from many different religious backgrounds and ethnic backgrounds that has significantly had an impact on the way I see the world. So the extent to which it shaped my drink or food choices, I think it has become more pluralistic.
I was wondering in Syria, what kind of food is very popular on festivals among Muslims?
The chicken and rice are very important ingredients of the dish during the festivals. And there is the aubergine, and then they stuff it with some rice and meat.
Yeah,
And
very
then
good.
they hold it. Yeah, it's really nice. Sometimes it may affect my choice of food, being a Muslim, but it won't affect that all the way I eat. But I just exclude something. I think, as a Muslim, as what people think, I should exclude like drinking. But sometimes I drink.
It's quite interesting. We always call Turkey as a Muslim country, but we have the national drink as an alcoholic drink, rakı.
Yeah.
Pakistan is an Islamic country, but we have the factories of the wine, and very expensive wine goes to the mostly export to the other
And
countries.
if you look at Muslim literature in Muslim societies, art and architecture, a lot of imagery in poetries and in architecture and artistic expressions are of wine.
I'm not taken wine, never. Not because it is Islam says don't take it, because I don't like it. Or maybe I'm hesitant because I was born with the feeling that this is something which is not suitable for the human being.
Actually, I drink alcohol. My parents drink alcohol. But the problem is that you should control yourself. And if you harm other people, you are not good human. If you are not good human, you can't be a part of the Muslim society.
My country's experience is in Ramadan, Muslims the whole day don't eat anything. And before the iftar, the whole streets are full of food and all are mostly fried.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't care about health.
Yes,
They don't care
not
about
at all.
anything. Lots of sweets available, lots of fried things available, and they start with fried things. To be true, I am a liberal Muslim. I believe in the philosophies of Islam rather than the practice that we do today. So in that sense, halal or haram is not very much big issue to me. I practice healthy eating, whether it is halal or haram, whether it is vegan or non-vegan, whether it is vegetarian or non-vegetarian.
In my country,
yes.
Ramadan means the pakoras, samosas.
Yes.
It's compulsory. Without pakoras and samosas,
Yes.
there isn't
Is
any
it
Ramadan
compulsory,
at
you
all.
mean by religion or as
No. It's a
No,
traditional.
culture,
Food is more related to tradition rather than religion. So it's a cultural rather than the
Very much cultural.
not.
and maybe geography.
And geographical as well.
So, has practice of Ramadan changed for you, Ria, after coming to Brighton? Like,
Not the practice, but the feeling of Ramadan. Because before I came here, I didn't fast for like few years. I used to fast when I was a child because I lived in a different city. But the whole place would have that sense of Ramadan in that in the time of it. And then here, I didn't know when it started.
I don't feel that majority of people are observing the Ramadan. Rather, they come for the food. what I saw in Brighton University at least. But in Pakistan, it's compulsory. You should be fasting.
And how about for you? Like, how is Ramzan experience different for you from Turkey?
You know, in Turkey, it's not compulsory. The Ramadan is all about the feeling.
I stopped fasting, but I still like this feeling or this time because for me it's related to my childhood.
In my home in Pakistan, everybody says, why you are not praying? Why you are not fasting? It is something awkward, you know. And here, nobody asks that you are fasting or not. So, although I fast, I go into the mosque, but not that much punctual, not that much as I was forced there in Pakistan to do it, whether I like it or I don't like it. But here, I'm more liberal to do it, or sometimes I try to make the God happy. I fast.
Whether you agree or not, nowadays what I feel and what I think, that the philosophical sides of the Ramadan has been omitted completely.
Yes.
Because Ramadan is not fasting, but it is controlling yourselves. All five senses should be controlled. So people have forgotten this part and only have concentrated on the eating kind of things and food practice. So this is Ramadan nowadays is the question whether you are fasting or not.
When I was in my country, living in the Muslim communities, the whole concept of we have to have halal food, we have to have that emphasis on the outer expressions of faith wasn't as pronounced as I see here in the UK. The emphasis on externalities, like whether you wear hijab, whether you fast, whether you have halal food, is different from my lived experience of Muslim in a country where there is high concentration of Muslims.